peace, happiness, and prosperity of Nigeria. Amen.
Honorable Olawale Ahmed. We also have other very esteemed honorable members here as members of the delegation who will introduce themselves one after the other. We are here solely to pay you a visit, a consultative visit at that, to share your experience on the way forward on how peace can be restored back in the state. The situation in Plateau has been a very prolonged one that saddened the minds of every Nigerian. So it is on that note we are here to pay you a courtesy visit. I will humbly invite the chairman of the committee, Right Honorable Olawale Ahmed, to address Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, I'm Honorable Dr. Wale Ahmed. As I said earlier, I represent Agege Federal Constituency. I'm from Lagos State.
Right. Your Excellency, sir, as mentioned earlier, I am Honorable Mukhtar Tolani Shagaya, and I represent Nigerians through the wonderful people of Ilorin West, ASA, Federal Constituency of Kwara State.
Your Excellency, sir, my name is Honorable Shina Ibrahim. I'm representing the people of Hussein, Itesiwaju, Kajola, and
Where?
Hussein, Itesiwaju, Kajola, and the Waju of Federal Constituency of Oyo State.
Your Excellency, sir, my name is Adisoro Austin. By the grace of God, I'm the committee clerk, sir.
Well done.
Thank you. And every other member here, they are staff of the Secretariat.
Welcome, what's that?
Of Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, GCON, PhD. Consider it necessary to set up a special committee, dedicated committee, to look into what has been going on in Plateau State and environs for quite a while. The security situation, the killings, the violence, to look into it, listen to as many stakeholders as possible, and convene a special dialogue stroke security conference, which at the end of the day will be a platform for all concerned to come and openly ventilate, out of which we hope to get the feelings of the people, the root causes of the whole thing, so that we are able to proffer a solution to the federal government of Nigeria under the able leadership of the President Commander-in-Chief, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is equally concerned, as you know, about the situation there. Her Excellency, our dear First Lady, I have it on good authority, she is also very concerned as Mother of the Nation. As a matter of fact, I am aware of about 2 or 3 occasions that she had gone there physically to go and make monetary donations to cushion the effects of some of the occurrences there, to demonstrate to the country and to the whole world that Plateau people are Nigerian people and we're all concerned. So I want to take the opportunity to also commend the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So we started this exercise, discharging this responsibility by putting up newspaper adverts calling for memoranda. We did that in 2 national newspapers, and we have done television adverts, we have done radio adverts, especially those television stations and radio stations that are based in Plateau State. And we have written letters. We have written letters to more than 300 different organizations and individuals to come forward and submit memoranda. Quite a number of memoranda have been submitted. We are sifting through to see what people have to say, so that when we start inviting people, we will know what to ask them. We are also doing private consultations like this. You have the credit of being the governor of that state in this new democratic, at the beginning of this new democratic dispensation in 1999. I'm aware of that, and we think that makes you a major stakeholder and even a field commander at a stage regarding whatever has been happening there. So you will be able to give us a much deeper insight into what are the feelings of the people that is leading to these killings. And these are some of the reasons we believe we should pay you a courtesy call and listen to you, both in terms of what you know, what you believe are the root causes, and what you think are the various ways to address it by way of solution. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Well, Honorable Chairman and members of the Security Committee of the House of Representatives, I welcome you to my house with clap. This topic is germane because it touches the life and core existence of our people. But it's a very long topic. Spanning from my time to date, it has changed from the hitherto. There's a misunderstanding between communal crisis to what a bigger dimension that we can't define it. During my time privilege, when it started in 2001, there was some boil up from the military to the civilian. People were not able to express their mind, and just one day, somehow, somebody was crossing a prayer point somewhere in what do you call that, showing up. And then it just erupted simultaneously. And 1 million persons were asking, just crossing like this, is that a problem? Is that a taboo? Even if you breach the protocol, from there, hell was let loose. And we managed to control it. Then later on, the appointment of the LAPEP, and the individual felt agreed that it was supposed to be one of them, but a non-individual was appointed. That again brought me to crisis. So those were the other ones. And later on, you can explain the dimension. There were crises in Shandam. There was in part of Langtan South, between the Tarok and the Fulani people on land matters. And we tried to mediate. And finally, it led to us creating chiefdom. Training was it. Well, Kadarako chiefdom was a chief emirate, and then the other chiefdom to take care of the peculiar interest. In other places, we did our best. It was a crisis period. At the end of the day, too, Abuja at that time did not have matters, because I did raise an alarm very strongly. There was Al-Qaeda in Nigeria, some element on the plateau.
First, you help us understand the reason for this visit and what the discussions were inside.
Okay, we are members of the ad hoc committee constituted by the House of Reps under the leadership of Mr. Speaker, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas. because of the fact that the House considers it necessary to set up a special team from the House to look into the matter of incessant killings, violence, and crisis generally in Plateau State and beyond. So we have started taking submissions from various stakeholders in the state, and we have started consulting privately with some of the stakeholders. We have a large number of memoranda now that have been submitted by different strata of society. There are different stakeholders there. So we consider it necessary to make this move to come and speak privately with Excellency, former governor of Plateau State, Governor Joshua Dariye, who occupies the special position of being the governor of Plateau State at the beginning of this new democratic dispensation. The traceable contemporary issues about the violence we are talking about more or less became noticeable under him as governor in 2001. So we believe he will be able to offer organic opinion and deep insight into the root causes of the matter. We have been mandated by Mr. Speaker and the entire House to try and dig and find out exactly what it is, so that we can proffer solution that we can now pass on to the federal government of Nigeria under the able leadership of President and Commander-in-Chief Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who I'm aware is deeply concerned about this issue. That is also signposted by the fact that our dear First Lady, the First Lady, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dariye Tinubu, had been to Plateau State twice to go and make cash monetary donations to provide succor to alleviate the conditions of the affected in Plateau State. It shows you, it tells you the extent to which both Mr. President and in fact the First Lady are interested and concerned about this situation. So all these visits and private sessions with stakeholders are supposed to eventually culminate in the convocation of a special security discussion and congress under the auspices of the House of Reps generally, where a committee that should midwife that. Okay, and we are supposed to bring out specific solutions, actionable solutions out of this.
Okay, finally, I would like to ask, with this visit and several submissions that you've received, how confident are you that this will help end the issue of insecurity in Plateau State, the killings? Because citizens in Plateau State have been crying for so long that they want this to end for once. How confident are you that
it is for that reason that this, because it has been on for so long, it's for that reason that the House is concerned, and that's why this committee was set up in the first place. And from our interaction with stakeholders so far, we can see light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.